Welcome to another round of Spudventures with the Forgotten Ones campaign session. Hopefully not the last. GreatDinn.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to our game of the Forgotten Ones. As Spud said, I hope it's not the last. It's only like 52 goblins, 4 bugbears, and Yek the formerly tall. But joining us this week for our little D&D 5e Dungeon of the Mad Mage module manipulation, as always, is AvisEcho playing Yuliy.
Hello.
Azure Mountain playing Lander Brightwood.
Hey.
DigoDragon playing Victor.
Hello.
Space Jawa playing Jhank.
Hello.
And Newbiespud playing Usk of House Rosnar.
I probably regret nothing.
And to keep it simple and roll straight into what is surely going to be a mess of combat, last time, our adventurers made it to the second floor and decided to journey into the wonderful marketplace / kingdom of Yek the Tall, a goblin king who is wearing a magic crown that made him human, or at least look like human. They managed to help their revenant friend capture one of his ex-allies and, murder him. Just gonna be blunt there. He probably deserved it. Probably, kind of.
Seemed like it.
Seemed like it. Then they decided they were going to make their way through. Did a little charming, did a little magic. And then Usk's nobility got the better of him, and he decided to meet justice on Yek the Tall and take his crown, which made him Yek the Tall. To which Yek, the no longer tall, decided, they all gotta die. So now we're going into a big ol' mess of combat. And first up in our initiative, Jhank.
Okay, so I guess that right now, if people want to do anything, they need to do it in combat order, right?
Pretty much, yep.
Okay, 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
First, now Jhank can do 3 attacks in melee, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Second, so first question is, does he have to choose his targets all at once, or can he choose a target attack, choose a target attack, choose a target attack?
Once you start taking the attack action, you can do 3, I believe is.
Yeah.
So you
believe that's
you move and then you take your attack action in which you get 3 attacks. But you can, I think you can change your target, but you can't move then attack then move then attack.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I don't have to worry about if I kill a guy if I targeting a guy with 3 attacks, but then killing him after the first or second and wasting the third.
Yeah. I believe you if your first 2 attacks kill, then yes, you can retarget with your third attack, or if your first attack kills, you can retarget with the next 2. Based on where you are, if both of your first attacks kill, then I don't think the third attack's going to hit anybody, but I mean, there's only so much we can do with the current positioning.
Okay. The other question is, now, temporary hit points, can that go above my total, or?
Yeah, temp hit points are just extraneous hit points that'll go away at the end of combat, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so if I use Hungry Jaws and get more HP than would be my max, I get temporary hit points that the total I'll have, some of them being hit points, will be above my normal maximum.
Let me check your Hungry Jaws skill. Yeah. Yes, you will get those temporary hit points.
Okay.
It's not going to go into your base HP temp if it is temporary hit points, regardless of what your normal HP is, it just goes into that. It's not going to heal you up regardless. If that makes sense.
So it won't heal me up, but it'll give me temporary HP that'll be taken away from before my regular HP is deprived.
Yeah, that's correct. I think temp HP is a lot more like armor in a video game than...
Yeah, it goes down first.
Or like a shield.
Yeah, or like a shield.
Okay. So I have my hand axe and my warhammer equipped.
Mm-hmm.
And
your jaws. Never underestimate the jaws.
Yes, I also have the jaws. Okay, so I think first attack, gonna swing with a hand axe against Goblin 26.
26, all right.
Okay, so yeah, I take the hand axe. All right.
You hit.
Okay, and then what do I roll for damage or?
For the hand axe, it is.
I rolled a d6 plus 2.
That's why Bugbear wasn't showing up earlier. It ended up in chat for some reason. Sorry. Yeah. I was just gonna put bug in chat at some point. Anyways, yeah, the damage should be listed with your axe. So, yeah, 1d6 plus 2 slashing. Hooray! Goblin 26 is dead.
Well, okay, that was easy. That
They're
went
goblins.
down easier than I expected.
Yeah, goblins don't have that much health. There's just the issue is there's a lot of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just the issue of they have 52 actions among them.
And
Well,
they're
yeah,
about to go.
He swings
All
and
on
lops
you
off-
guys.
he swings and lops off that goblin's head, and then he is going to. Then, second attack is going to be a bite attack against Goblin 23 using the Hungry Jaws ability.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay. Whew. So.
So yeah, the bite. So.
I believe bite is improvised weapon. So let me double check on that real fast. Okay, it's unarmed strikes. So yeah.
So where's ability? Where's that
It's not going to be listed. It's just going to be your proficiency plus a d20.
So proficiency in. Oh, the +3.
Yeah, your general proficiency modifier. And a d20.
Okay, so I roll a d20, then it's a +3.
Yes, just roll a d20 and I'll add the +3 in my head, and we will see if this goblin manages to dodge. It did not.
Okay.
It's a d6 plus your strength modifier.
And that is a +2.
Mm-hmm. You took a nasty bite out of this one, but it is unfortunately not dead. It just looks very upset by what you just did.
So that gives what, a Constitution?
Yeah,
temp
it's your Constitution modifier, so you get a +2 temp
Okay.
HP.
All right.
And Goblin 23 looks again very upset.
All right. Then, yeah, I will use my third attack to hammer him.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, actions.
Ooh! It seems that with the last of its sort of strength, it dodged that. So it's unfortunately is not going down this turn. But again, probably not too eager to do much of anything at this point.
As I chew on part
The
of
chunk
Good
of
hunk
flesh
of
you tore out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good chunk of shoulder meat. I mean, that's brutal even for goblins, I think. All right. Shall I continue?
Yeah, I mean that.
You've got you technically have movement and bonus action left if you so desire.
What would fall under bonus action?
Any ability
bonus-
of yours that uses a bonus action.
Yeah, pretty much. Which, let's see. What sort of dealios do you have for bonus action? No, that's an action. One action. You can technically Hunter's Mark something if you so desire. That is a bonus action. But none of your other spells are. And that's pretty much it, I think.
Okay, let's see, where is it listed? Hunters. Having trouble finding where it's. Oh wait, there it is.
Yeah, it's under spells, first level actions.
Okay, and it just applies to me, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just applies to you. But just any creature you can see, you go, you're mine.
Okay, so yeah, and movement, that would give him an attack of opportunity. So, right?
Yeah, if you move without taking a disengage action, then it will be an attack of opportunity.
And disengage, that's probably not going to be favorable at the moment.
Probably not.
Okay, so yeah, I think
Disengage
that's
is also an action unless you're...
Yeah, it's a full action unless you're a rogue.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is, if nothing else, Usk will survive this and never lived to see the consequences of his actions.
Yeah, but Usk is also up here and not surrounded by 50 goblins.
Well, yes, but I mean that just continues the theme of, and we'll never see the consequences of his actions.
yeah, I think that's pretty much all Jhank can do.
Alrighty, then give me just one moment and let me do my little programming. Okay.
Try.
Goblin 1. Goblin 1. Where's my...
Most of them go before us, audience. Like,
All of them go before us.
Jhank was the only one who beat them for initiative. Somehow they all rolled 20s.
Yeah, they all got really good rolls.
Except for Yuliy and the Bugbears.
Except for Yuliy and the Bugbears. The Bugbears are a little understandable. The Goblins are less so. Okay, so the good news is, wait, where the heck is Goblin 1? Where are you, buddy? Let me see. I'm trying to see if one disappears. I can't seem to find this one.
There's one that's spinning around. Is that it?
No,
I think
I accidentally spun that one.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry. 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22.
I think you have more goblins.
I have more goblins in the combat tracker than I have on the stage.
You do.
Whoops! Whoopsie doodle!
Okay, so it's not like Where's Waldo.
Oh, so it's worse than it looks.
It's a little worse than it looks, yeah. Fortunately, what I can do is... Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to put 10 goblins in this side room. That's where they are. Anyways, Goblin 1's going to move first, and it's got a speed of 30 feet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just going to be there. Goblin 10, because for some reason the combat tracker doesn't go quite in order. It goes in a very weird path. It does the like
numerical order, but absolute numerical order.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit weird. So yeah, Goblin 10 would still be one of the ones in here. So there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? Yes. Still, those ones just going to be moving for a little bit. Goblin 11. Man, I really messed this up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Combat tracker, work with me, please. I wish there was some sort of automatic thing. This goblin's going to have been in here. And I'll just say he has made his movement. You know what? The ones that I forgot to put on here, I think what I'm going to do is they are going to... we're going to call them surprised, is what we're going to do, because it sure as heck is surprising me.
Goblin surprise.
Goblin surprise indeed. Wow, I really missed a bunch. I feel a right fool. 1, 2, 3,
It
4,
is
5, 6,
a
7.
lot of goblins.
It's a lot of goblins.
What is a group of goblins called?
Goblins?
An offensive.
An offensive of goblins. Okay, that makes sense.
So chosen after one of my favorite MTG, Goblin Offensive, whose flavor text is "They certainly are." Oh, I forgot some of the guards too. That's one of the things.
You've got more goblins than your memory can handle.
Yes, they did in fact overload my RAM. Should be getting close to some goblins who are actually going to move instead of just suddenly appearing out of nowhere.
Rematerializing, rather.
Yeah.
All right, there are guards at all the exits.
There
Hey,
we
it's
go.
Goblin 23.
I have found Goblin 23, and let me check my little program again, because that was quite a few goblins. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. He is going to go, or they are going to go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run away! At least from the lizard man.
He does not want to be eaten alive.
Correct. 24 is this one. 24 is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attack the Revenant.
Bad idea.
So we
Yeah, probably.
we don't get passive opportunities when they move next to us, correct?
No, only if they try to
yeah.
move outside your threatening range.
Yes. If it tries to move from this point, then yes, it would be bad.
They can run circles around you without disengaging.
Mm-hmm. All right. So they've got this, which is a... maybe I should just pull up a goblin sheet of some kind. Instead of just... All right. Let me roll. All right. That means it's going to be a hit on our Revenant friend. Oh, no. 1d6 plus 2. That's 5 damage to our Revenant friend. Good God, I have to scroll so far. Alright, next goblin is 25. Which is, which one again? That one, down there. Okay. 25 is going to...
If I might paint a picture for the people listening to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this big old market. All of the goblins staffing the market stalls and the guards around and the various ones milling about in the center, all having rolled initiative around half the party, which is down in the market, and then up north, there's myself, Victor, and Yuliy with Yektatal, who is still reacting in indignation.
So Goblin 20... Go ahead.
If I might make a suggestion, maybe this is an opportunity to take a screenshot and insert it into the video picture.
Well, it's in the video.
The stream is going to be in the video.
Yeah,
okay.
It's just for people who listen to this as a podcast.
Ah, right, right, my bad.
It's very chaotic, and I had to basically math my way through this. So, Goblin 25, for those that might be paying attention, doesn't seem to be wanting to fight. He just seems to be packing the stuff in his shop. Goblin 27.
This is encouraging, actually.
Yeah, like I said, not all of the attacks are going to be attacks. Some of them are going to be perhaps terrible. Goblin 27, in a panic, takes a swing at the goblin next to him. It hits.
I don't know what's going on. Bam.
Goblin 41 has died.
So this
Wow,
kingdom was on a house of cards anyway, is what I'm learning here. And I
Kind of,
feel
yes.
even less guilt.
I feel like by the time it actually gets to me, where I can actually get into combat, which would be probably another 2 rounds, everyone's going to be half dead.
Goblin 26 is going to leap over its stall and take a swing at Victor. No, sorry,
you mean
Lander.
That's gonna be a long swing.
Yeah, very long.
That's the hit
Okay. Let me. Oops, that's not the button I need to press.
with my 13 armor class.
Lander, you're going to die.
That's going to be 8 damage.
Oh wait, that's the wound one that's got 8, not temp.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay. Goblin 29. The thing for me is that they're just spread out all over the map, so it's like not. I get to I have to figure out where each one is in the same process. That one also unfortunately going towards Lander.
Oh geez. Another 19. Really?
Oh no, I'm rolling good.
You've been getting max damage like thrice in a row.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So
wanna start using the tower
16
there.
now.
Yeah, I might start alternating between the two. See, that one's gonna be.
I've lost half of my health.
That's bad. Goblin
Yeah.
30 is going to rush at this stall that Goblin 39 and 31 are manning and start taking stuff from it. And in response to that, I think Goblin 31 is going to hit him. Wow!
Dead.
Dead. Goblin 30,
Yeah.
dead.
We can't.
Great googly boogly, and look,
I
got
mean,
the
we
shit
can't
you
say
bought.
he didn't deserve that.
Goblin 32. In a blind panic, going to run down and attack one of the guards.
What is this bag?
Not very good.
The goblin wants out.
Let me out! He's that meme.
Goblin 33. Still too far away, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goblin 33 is rushing towards the king. Goblin 34 is
They're halfway there.
thinking that goblin, Goblin 34, thinking that this elven fellow seems to be doing poorly, takes a wild swing and hits his ally.
Nice.
Not well, but Goblin 29 will be taking 3 damage.
The first one who was hitting Lander, for reference.
Yes. Goblin 35. Let's see. 2. Goblin 35 is going to book it out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goblin 36 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goblin 36 is going to try and hit Chestnut. Sorry. Not good enough.
That
chest is sturdy.
It's a very sturdy chest.
when you said the chestnut couldn't fight, I was also under the impression that, couldn't be attacked or something, too.
It's still an object. It still has, object-based HP, but Chestnut, not a fighter type.
Could we, in the future, train Chestnut to be a fighter?
Maybe. Perhaps.
That sounds like a long-term goal if we survive.
I just
Yes.
realized that even if I dash, I can't get to the whole group in this round.
You know what would have been a good thing for me to remember?
What?
But I have the lucky trait, the lucky feat.
You do have the lucky feat.
So I absolutely could have changed those roles. Too late now, though.
Okay. Well, keep that in mind for the future, and I'm going to make a note to check that at the beginning of every game, just to be safe. Let's see here. We are at this one. Okay, Goblin 38, who is down here, going to rush towards Yak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, Jhank, you have an attack of opportunity.
Sweet. So, attack of opportunity, I just get one attack, right?
You get one
Yes.
basic attack.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like Warhammer is the obvious option.
Just launch that goblin into the ceiling.
Well, I'm thinking more like if it's running by like a clothesline.
Yeah, clothesline, yeah.
Also good option.
Yeah, swing the hammer out so it.
Stop. Hammer time.
Unfortunately, not good enough. The goblin manages.
You swung a little too high.
Yep.
The goblin did a limbo dive.
But
Swung the hammer, but the goblin did a limbo dive.
yes. Let's see. Goblin 39. Good God, there's still so many. Goblin 39 is going to run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goblin 4, who is not on the map. Surprise! Fell asleep on the job, it did.
We're almost there, guys.
Almost.
We're almost there.
Just another 11 goblins.
We almost got this, you guys.
Yeah, and only one of you is almost getting deaded.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Okay. Goblin 40, who is there, is going to let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or I guess 5, 6, trying to sort of push their way down. And in the process, they are going to be sort of wildly swinging at Goblin 44, who does not take damage. Goblin 42, because 41 died. Goblin 42 is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also try to run away. Goblin 43. Goblin 43 is a runner, but not towards the exit, towards one of the PCs. 3, 4, 5, 6. Heading towards the king. 44 is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like it's heading towards you, Lander, but couldn't quite make it.
Well,
I do apologize. You happen to be closest to the ones that got the attack closest PC roll. I can't seem to find Goblin 45. They must have been somewhere. I'm gonna put them over here in the auction house, the soon-to-be auction house. Well, the maybe not soon-to-be auction house. 46 is going to take a wild swing because something weird just happened. And
The standard goblin response.
Yep, and Goblin 50 will be dead.
So that's like 4 casualties? 5?
Yes, 4 casualties to Goblin Panic.
They're more dangerous to each other than to.
Then to you guys, I don't think Lander would agree, but otherwise, yeah.
Well, I mean,
they're more dangerous to each other than we are.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm pretty dangerous to y'all right now.
True. That one is going to... Goblin 48 is going to run down and try to see if it can pickpocket somebody real fast. Nope! That's probably going to cause problems later. 49. Oh, yeah, there we go. 49 attacks as a result of that.
That was the exact same goblin they tried to pickpocket.
Yep. And dead.
Well, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what you get. This is why you don't try to pickpocket goblins. Goblin 5 was around here somewhere. Because
that's the reason goblins shouldn't try to pickpocket?
Also probably fair. Goblin 51 is a little bit smarter, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is running towards the king of the area of distress. And Goblin 52 is running the same way and going to try and pickpocket that goblin. No! Alright. I think that's almost it, aside from some goblins who I again forgot to put down. So we'll put them here. And here. And here. Loitering goblin. And here. Alright! We have gone through the goblins.
Yep.
Yep, they're gonna be earning more XP than we are.
Oh my gosh!
Woo! You made it! Congrats! Thank God for programming.
We made it for
The owl way over there.
one round.
And I only lost half of my health.
Only half.
Oh boy.
And your owl is
Get out of there, man.
a bit far away.
Yep. I mean, my owl can't attack anyway, so...
Do you want it heading towards you, or...?
I mean, I think I'll just have it explore a bit, see what's up north.
Okay, let me get my masking layer out. It's not a thing I was expecting to mess with right now, but...
Yeah, sorry about that.
Give us
No
a direction
worries.
to run in.
Doesn't really have anything else to do.
Let's see, I'm gonna say you can see at least down to the end of this hallway. Or
Alright.
almost to the end of the hallway, so... Very long hallway, two side paths from it, so you'll be able to check those out.
Well, that's that then.
And I mean, you're in this hallway. I can also show you the other side. So I assume 360
Alright.
owl view. So you have a few
Yeah.
potential exits, but I believe that's it for owl. Correct?
Yeah.
Usk.
Time to clean up your mess.
All right.
I'm hoping someone can get these goblins off my back so I don't have to worry about them.
Well, I can't help you.
Yeah.
I literally can't get close enough to be of any help.
Well, help me take the king hostage then, because he's the one giving the orders here. Starting with an attack from my rapier.
Let me pull up Yakthatal's sheet.
Nice.
I have to scroll down very far. Yes, that is a hit.
I don't have sneak attack because I don't have any sort of advantage here, but roll damage. Nice.
Very
damage.
good. That's pretty good. Yak looks a little upset by that.
I say you can call this off at any time.
Yak gives you a dirty look and goes, Yak did not become Yak the Tall by giving up.
Did Yak become Yak the Tall by dying?
Yak sort of pauses at that and then pulls out a dagger. Do you have any other actions, Usk?
I use my standard. I got move bonus. If I wanted to, I could have used I was wondering if I could use my whole round to like hide behind the throne. But that would require disengage.
Yeah, it would require disengage. I mean, you could probably take the attack of opportunity from Yek. I don't think it would necessarily cause you too much grief.
Well,
All right, then I slash him or stab him with the rapier and then go whoop, 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 whoop.
All right.
Notice Haleth's HP. Jeez.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
Yes. Okay, that's unfortunately a pretty high number.
How much damage is coming my way?
Let's see. It's 3.
I used uncanny dodge to have that.
Okay. You take, I guess, 1?
Does it round down?
I don't know if it rounds down or rounds up, but honestly, it's kind of funnier to imagine that Yek's not used to his shorter, reach now. So I'm going to go with 1, just because it's funnier.
And I will use my cunning action to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Which, does that involve a stealth roll?
Yeah.
All right.
How dare you? Wow. I keep forgetting how good your stealthing is.
It's a +9 to stealth, whatever.
Yeah. It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Dun 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 dun.
I always forget. All right. Let me just. Well, I guess he'll have to check for you later. So, I suppose that's your full turn, Victor.
How high is the ceiling in this area?
The ceiling is about. Where is it? It's about 60 feet high.
That's an interesting question to start your turn with.
Yes.
It's there's some very tall stone pillars in the south side of the room.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Wild Shape and become Giant Wolf Spider.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Just to increase the terror factor here.
This sounds
yes.
like fun.
Oh, I do love Wild Shape.
Wild Shape's so much fun.
Man, I gotta play a druid sometime.
Druids are so much fun. Oh my gosh.
I also, before this, Digo and I talked about, what are some potential creatures you've seen? There's a lot. At level 5, there's a surprising amount of things you can become.
You can justify a lot before you even touch the dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let me pull up Giant Spider.
I wrote down some of the basic stuff.
Okay. Was it just a regular giant spider or a giant wolf spider?
Giant wolf spider.
Okay, there we go. I just wanted the sheet so I could know some stuff myself.
Cool.
All right.
And then I will assume all gear into the form.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
And I'm going to move to the nearest wall and start climbing up it.
Okay. You are
5, 10, 15, and see, my full move is 40, so I'll just start going up.
all right.
Speed of 40, climb of 40, so
Yep.
probably about 25 up off the ground.
Yeah, that's pretty high up. Oh boy.
But why, though?
Wolf spiders, although it does say that this is, it has webbing stuff, wolf spiders are hunters.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's now
They're jumping spiders.
He's doing
Oh.
whatever spider can.
Yep.
So yes, terrifying.
Because I think between Yuliy and us can handle Yek of there, I'm going to try to make my way down to the other group, help them out.
I mean, I personally think Usk is fine. I have priorities because people are on the other side of the room are about to die.
All
and I will
right.
be damned if I let that happen.
Alrighty.
Excuse me.
Haleth's turn then.
May heaven help them
Um,
if they hurt the dog.
Yes, indeed. So let's see. Haleth is only around one goblin. So I believe Haleth is going to take the simplest path, and 1, 2, 3, just take the attack of opportunity from the goblin. Which, whoops, did I must have missed Haleth's earlier. The wound disappeared on him. I believe it's 16 at this point. Haleth is going to take 2 swings with his mighty fists. And that's 1 goblin hit. Let me add the modifier here.
Oh, is he just moving there?
Yeah.
He doesn't. I don't think he takes the attack of opportunity then, because he hasn't.
Oh.
He hasn't left Goblin 24's threatening range.
You're right. Okay, so I mean, so it's 8 damage on him. That's a dead goblin that has been punched to death. All right, Goblin 38, you are no more. And he's going to punch Goblin 24.
Thank you, Haleth. We appreciate you greatly.
Does that hit? Oh, it just barely misses him.
He just got up.
Yes. Haleth is finished with this. Although, let me check one other thing. Oh, that's why. Because he had less than 10 he had less than 10 damage. So Haleth regained the 10 damage, regained 10 HP at the start of his turn.
Oh, he just has regeneration then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Revenants. See? Aren't you glad you didn't fight Haleth?
Yeah.
I would have wanted to anyway. Oh my gosh!
All right, Yuliy, it's your turn.
I am taking credit for this recruitment.
Help me with Yak so we can try and finish this sooner.
I don't think that's. I don't even know where you went because you hid.
You know where I went. Where else could I possibly be?
I don't know.
Were you just turned around at the time and now
Yes,
it's like, where'd
I'm
he go?
staring at the other side of the room. What do you want from me?
You gotta stare at all the people screaming about, or all the goblins screaming and accidentally murdering each other.
I guess I'm really good at hiding.
Pay no attention
You're
to the
a
bugbear
rogue,
behind the throne.
sir.
There is literally only one hiding place I could possibly be.
Who knows? Maybe you picked up a cloak of invisibility.
Sure,
Maybe
just
you're a
appear on the
chameleon.
ceiling.
I mean,
Regardless, movement, action, dashing
Okay.
as far as I can, which is not very far.
Unfortunately.
3, 4,
I mean, with
5,
as
6,
good as-
7, 8,
with as
9,
good
10,
at hiding
11,
as
12.
Booth is, I mean, who's to say where he might have run off to?
True. All right, you are heading towards the fray. It is now Yek the Tall's turn, and between Spider climbing the ceiling, Paladin who has clearly run away from Yek the Tall. Yek's going to go searching for Bugbear. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll see how good Yek's wisdom save is, or wisdom check. Oh!
yeah, that beats me.
That's unfortunately very good. Yek is going to again attack you with his dagger, and I just realized. Okay, yeah, he's going to attack you with the dagger. So the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. +2. That's 4 damage.
Roger.
And the second one, because he gets multi-attack, is only a 6. So
That does not hit.
I do not believe that hits. Yek you hear him as he is voraciously trying to stab you. No fair! Yak used to have longer arms.
All right.
Lander, how are you gonna get yourself out of this pickle?
Should I go lethal or non-lethal?
Goblins are dying.
Whatever gets rid of the most of them.
Whatever gives you the most pluses.
I mean, I'm planning to pull my punches when it comes to Yak to try and like finish this, but
Please, but please don't hit the dog.
Leave the dog alone.
well, this doesn't hit the dog or the chest. This would just hit these 3 bugbears and 4 goblins
That seems reasonable.
for 48 damage.
I think you have to center it on a square, not a point. Am I wrong on that?
Let's see.
Well, either way, I think you still hit them all. Yeah.
A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range.
Yep, point works. I will allow
It's a
it to be.
10-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
I could do that.
Fire
Take
and
out
forget.
all these guys, or I could use sleep, which would put them to sleep for a minute.
A minute is
Which
a
has-
while in combat.
Yeah.
A 20-foot. So I can get more of them with sleep, or I can just probably flat out kill these 7.
You can kill the bugbears with that?
Probably.
rolls high.
I mean, it's
The
48
bugbears
damage.
are going to have a little bit more HP.
But how
Yeah.
much more?
Right.
I
Like-
don't remember off the top of my head.
Good question, then.
I just know
Is-
goblins go down real fast, real
I
quickly.
will be ever so generous here and let you know that the bugbears have at least 3 times the HP the goblins do.
So,
So
18?
at least 18.
At least 3
So-
times.
They can still be killed by shatter.
Okay.
Potentially.
I mean, the bugbears are going to
Yeah.
hit a little harder. I guess the question is, do we want to take out those priority targets, or at least soften them up, or do we want to like really disable as many people as we can and save them for later? Because we'll still have to deal with them later.
I would say disable, only because given how chaotic the goblins have been acting, some of them may go stab or steal from all the sleeping ones.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea. Well, put them to
They're
sleep.
opportunists, if nothing
Provide-
else.
They'll provide a valuable.
But then they'll wake each other up with the stabbing and the awkward fumbling pickpocketing.
And
Well,
they may fight
uh,
each other for it.
Who are they going to be fighting? Us or the people that are trying to take advantage of them while they're sleeping?
Well, I mean, attacks against unconscious,
Oh, right. Coup de grace.
creatures are very nasty, so
They're auto crits. They're dead, basically.
yeah.
I don't know. Crit from a goblin, though.
I've gotten a crit from a goblin and it hurt.
Okay. Well, all right. Sleep then.
So it says creatures within 20 feet of a point. Is that a sphere or a square or what?
That's a radius. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
radius. So it is akin to
So
the
let's make that
shatter.
20 feet.
Make that entire bottom corner. Like from Goblin 36 down.
Well, is there a point where you can get all the bugbears in one go?
Oh,
Bug-
absolutely.
Yeah. Like
Bugbears
I
are
already
good.
have all the bugbears right there.
Yeah.
Where are they
but-
down?
But you're also
'Cause they're
affecting
just-
Well,
No,
I-
down. Because then you can get the.
Well, don't get me. Don't get.
No,
don't
we're
get-
going further down. Like go
The-
south. Make it go
r-
south.
r- real fast, if I remember sleep correctly, it goes from lowest HP to highest, so it's very
Yeah.
unlikely to even match PCs.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's an amount of HP that it puts to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect me because I have Fey ancestry.
True dat.
Yeah. Let's do shatter instead, actually, because sleep isn't.
I was gonna say, because I think the only thing that's on our side that might be affected by sleep is the dog.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah,
else
but
'Cause,
should have enough HP to take it.
With sleep, I can do
A
90.
lot.
I can do 98 worth of enemies or hit dice. 98 worth of hit dice enemies put to sleep.
Well, keep in mind that while the dog does have armor, the dog also only has 5 HP, so...
Yeah. Sleep wouldn't kill it, but it would certainly put it to sleep.
All right, yeah, let's do this then.
All right.
So I can get all the bugbears and all of these goblins, but if I do all of the goblins, then there's a good chance that the bugbears won't fall asleep.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, then
Pretty fair
Shatter-
chance.
Then I think Shatter, because the bugbears are like the thing that are the real concern, so if we can take care of all the bugbears, that'd probably be the best option.
I can take care of 3 of the bugbears with Shatter,
Yeah, I like that.
given a high roll.
Or at least
Yeah,
very
'cause
much
one is also,
soften them up.
One is super near Jhank and Haleth.
And John could probably take care of it by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
To be honest, I'm more worried about the dog than Jhank right at the moment.
I mean,
yeah,
fair.
no, the dogs.
Your priorities are
Good.
valid.
Good priorities.
So you're Jhank Wick?
Jhank Wick.
So yeah, I can get.
So good.
I don't get it.
John Wick.
Fuck.
That's really
Keanu
good.
Reeves with a French accent. Fuck.
That's really good. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway,
Let's shatter some dudes.
yeah. My main concern right now is the 3 goblins that are right next to me that could theoretically kill me next time.
Assuming they get the damage attacks. Damage rolls, I mean.
So yeah, it's a con DC of 14.
Okay. Let me see. It's a save, right?
D8? Yeah, it's a save.
All right. It's all probably gonna say Bugbear 1, but I'm doing it for 4. So 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Jeebus.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. There was only 3 Bugbears in that. Whoops.
Take out the first one. It's fine.
You're right. Bugbear 1 is the one on the left, so I will allow it. One of the Bugbears is going to get slammed. Bugbear 4. And then it's 4 goblins, so let me pull up there a goblin sheet of some kind. You said it was 14, correct?
Yeah, 14.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Well, all the goblins.
Yep.
Yep.
So
All
all the
the
goblins
goblins.
are going to die.
Pretty much.
Anyway, I would use just the damage thing on the sheet, but it's listed as a level 2 spell, but I only have level 3 spell slots. So that's just that.
So it's 16 damage for the goblins, which will definitely kill them, and 8 for 2 of the bugbears, and correct? Because it's a half on success.
Mm-hmm.
Half on successful save.
All right, so 8.
So none of the bugbears are dead, but
None of the
And
bugbears
goblins
are dead.
gone.
yeah.
But yes.
That's at least a third of their hit points, at least. So
Yeah. So
Yep.
44, 36.
They're soft.
32. Goblin 40 is dead. Goblin 32, dead. Oops, I accidentally said he had 77 HP for some reason.
Ah,
I messed that up. Oh well.
Just
I
imagine
look
what
at this
kind of
whole
mess
map
the floor
and the
must
sheer
be
amount
right
of
now.
goblins still around, and I'm like, this map is too big for me to be everywhere.
Sure is.
We are leaving a massive mess on the floor right now.
You sure are. I'm gonna say that Shatter also just like ruined some of these nearby like stalls.
yeah. Yeah.
that still only counts as 1.
All right, Bugbear 1. Let me do this real fast. They have less the things they have are less. I guess it didn't actually make the roll.
They're less inclined to act in crazy ways.
Yes, They are less inclined to do stuff like accidentally murder each other.
Yeah.
It felt very in Goblin character, so. Alright, so Goblin 1 is going to... Or Bugbear 1, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Move into Jhank and take a swingaroo. So this is going to be +4. I'm assuming that's a hit.
Yeah, what I'm looking at, it's got to be what,
It
armor
definitely
class?
hit.
Yeah, it's an armor
Yeah,
class
that's-
thing. So you'll be taking 14 damage.
So 12 after that. I mean, I had what? How much after the? I mean,
I believe if you just type into wound, it will take out the.
well, does that?
So it'll be 18 on wound. I can put it in for you if you want.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then I mean the way things
You had 1 temp HP, so I guess your wound is actually closer
equal to
to
your
17.
Yeah, I've got a Constitution modifier of 2, so
Oh shoot, that is wrong. It added way too many numbers. No, I didn't accidentally kill you. I almost accidentally killed you. Which, if I accidentally kill you, you get 1 free res. That's...
Yeah, so basically I took 12 damage total off that.
Basically.
Yes. All right. Bugbear 2 is not getting paid enough for this. He's going to sit there. Bugbears 3 and 4 are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are not interested in you, Lander.
Oh, that's good.
Good. Oh, man.
They're like, well, our boss is in trouble. Better go get him.
I'm glad they didn't want revenge on me for, taking out their health.
You look squishy. They're pretty sure the goblins are going to get you.
You seem
They're
occupied.
probably right.
I will get rid of them. None shall pass.
Crunch bite.
Okay. So
I was gonna say, Jhank, what order do you want to give Crunch bite?
what are the options for orders Crunch Bite can be given?
I think the best 2 you can manage right now are run or attack. And you can point out a thing to attack.
Okay, yes. Jhank is going to point his axe at Goblin 24 and basically order Crunch Bite to attack. Well, yeah. Oh, well, I suppose he wouldn't have much say in what. Okay, yeah.
How much damage does Crunch Bite do?
1d6 plus 1 piercing.
Okay. So just enough to kill a goblin with max damage.
I believe Goblin, Unfortunately, the Goblin manages to dodge the bite.
Yeah.
So... Well, what? You're going to say something?
No.
Okay. We're back to the top. Jhank.
Okay. Yes. Jhank is going to follow up by he's going to swing at Goblin 4 with. Now, the way I have 3 attacks, meaning I can use one weapon twice and the other once, right? Would that be it? Or... Okay. Swing at Goblin 24.
That's a lot of dice.
Again, I'm programming.
Right.
Crying.
Swing at Goblin 24 with hand axe.
Okay. That's going to be a hit.
All right, so +2 and d6.
That is... the goblin looks upset, but not dead. It's at least bloodied.
Okay, and then Because I can, because I find it amusing, I'm gonna try and bite its head off.
Ow.
All right.
So that's what, a
Jhank
D20
going for
plus-
style points here.
Going for style points. Yes, it's
I
a
am very much going for style points.
D20 plus 3.
Okay.
Not a hit. I'm afraid the goblin is between you and the dog. The goblin is real good at dodging bites, not as good as dodging axes.
It's just wearing thick armor.
Yeah. All right, and then going to
You get a nice chunk of dry leather, but no goblin meat. Also, it's very hard to see, and I don't actually know for certain if the players can see it, but if you look at the little goblin tokens, they should have little like dots next to them, and that
I've seen that. The goblin has got red.
That indicates roughly where their health's at.
Yep.
That's a pretty good feature.
I'm zoomed far too much to see any of that, but I see it on the combat tracker.
Yeah.
And then use the Warhammer to attack Goblin 24, try and finish it off.
All right. Roll. That's a hit. And I'm going to say you don't even need to roll damage, because, I mean, there's basically no way you don't kill it.
Okay.
So, boom! Goblin 24 is down.
Yes, hopefully the Revenant will help out with the bugbear now.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, Jhank?
Can he get in the bugbear? Can he, like, turn to the bugbear and yell in its face?
Absolutely. That's a free action. Let me just make a little... The bugbear is impressed. Not scared, but impressed. All right,
Okay,
goblin times.
Here
Y'all
we go
ready?
again, ladies and gents.
Round 2 of the Goblin Bonanza.
All right. Goblin 1, who is this one, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just movement, because that's where it is. Goblin 10 has decided this is a good safe place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just sort of stay out of the way. Goblin 11 is this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and pushes the other goblin out of the way with a sword. Unfortunately, not good enough. Goblin 12, who is the one who just got sworded, realizes that it's probably not good to get into the middle of a goblin fight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just gonna stay out of the way of this. Goblin 13, still pretty far, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't really get any further. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're really sort of bottlenecking in this room.
Kind of hard to complain about that, though.
Yeah. Where is it? Goblin 15 is going to also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goblin 15 is going to run and look like it's cover while also trying to pickpocket a goblin. Doesn't work. 16 decides to pickpocket the goblin that just tried to pickpocket. Also doesn't work. Boy, they're rolling very terribly, and at the same time, it's pretty funny. Goblin 17 is going to try to break up this pickpocketing fight by killing a goblin. Not good enough. Goblin 18 is
That room is just
also going to do that.
hey, break that up or I'll kill you.
These guys did. Wow. Okay, they're doing. I don't want to say poorly, but chaos reigns. Yeah, that's a dead goblin. Goblin 15, the one who initiated this pickpocketing spree, has died. These goblins are terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop. I'm actually a little impressed at how the rolls are going, such that they are just super eager to get at each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20 is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I accidentally made him invisible. 21 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still pretty far away from all the action. Goblin 22 is going to use this moment to see if he can pickpocket its friend. Nope.
These guys are terrible pickpockets.
They're very bad. It's almost like they're used to running a shop at this point, and that's like the best they can manage.
You know what we should have done instead of like taking the crown? You should have gave him them pickpocketing lessons.
No.
Don't make them good.
Their real skills in thievery
Not
lie
good,
in
but make them
exorbitant prices.
better.
That one's running up towards people's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's heading towards you, Yuliy.
Okay. It can come at me.
Let's see, where am I at? Yeah.
Goblin 28, right next to me.
Yep. Goblin 28 just saw you murder a bunch of. Goblin 28's like, I'm gonna go. So you have an attack of opportunity, AOL.
All right. I will take it. Let's
Oh.
see. What is that? Probably going to be with a dagger. Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yep. And so does versatile only affect the attack roll, or does it affect the damage too?
I believe it just
Or
affects
not versatile, finesse.
finesse. Let me check
Finesse
that.
means you use your dexterity instead of your
Yeah.
strength. For the
Well, you get
hit.
your
Yeah.
Whichever your dominant attack modifier is.
Let me double check that real fast.
So is that just for the attack roll, or does that affect the damage modifier too?
Both.
That's what I'm checking right now.
Okay.
Yes, it does both. Thank you, Digo.
Okay. So 1d4 plus 1.
Okay, the goblin looks upset, looks hurt, but
sorry, I was just sorry.
double. No worries.
Warming up.
2, 3, 5, 6. But as I said, the goblin has decided it's probably best if I just don't mess with the magic mans.
Yeah.
Goblin 29 has decided that you are also probably not really good to fight. They're gonna go see if maybe they can. Let's see.
Maybe take out the person that hit them last time,
Yeah.
being Goblin 34.
Yeah, probably.
And to think the bugbears trusted these guys to finish him off.
Yeah. And they probably would have too.
Yeah, if that had
for us
happened.
meddlesome kids.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fight too.
Yeah, with a 14, Goblin 34 is gonna damage. Goblin 34 is not dead, but those two are definitely about to have a scrap.
Yeah.
House of Cards.
I think a house of cards is way too generous. This was a house made of sand.
This was a sandcastle.
There are some pretty good sandcastles out there.
And we hit them, and we hit their sandcastle like a giant rushing wave.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5,
Gasoline.
6. I always forget if diagonals count or not.
From what I've seen, it's like the first
Yes.
diagonal you take is a 5, and then it alternates, and the next one
Yeah,
a 10,
okay.
and it alternates like that.
Yeah, so Goblin 31 is going to try and attack you.
Is that how diagonals work now?
Ooh!
I think so.
That am a 20. That's a
That
crit.
is a crit.
All right,
Oh, that's
so
attacking me.
yes, it is attacking you. I just need to double check the crit rules because I always forget these. Because surprisingly, despite how good I am at rolling things, I'm very bad at rolling damage, rolling attacks.
Yeah.
Please be bad at rolling damage.
Yes.
I think it's roll the damage dice twice, but you'll use them once.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be this. So that's going to be 8 damage to you, buddy.
That's not nearly as bad as I was worried.
There's been a lot of 8s going around.
Sure have. You want to add it, or should I?
You know what you're doing better than I do, so.
Okay. So yes, you are definitely bloodied, but you're good for right now. Let's see. 33 is that goblin. Where is my chart? 33 is 33 is going to try and attack you, Yuliy.
Okay, try.
Yeah, it can try.
Nails.
It can't try
the operative
hard
word.
enough. 34. Yeah, 34 is trying to hit the goblin that just hit it. Yeah.
And that goblin's dead. Looks like probably.
Yes, Goblin 29 is in fact dead. Man, you this this has been working out very poorly for me, I think.
You got some good hits in.
On the bright side, it works out great for the campaign.
Yeah, I think so. I do love establishing these goblins are terrible.
Yeah. Hopefully these bugbears don't change their mind and attack me now that the goblins that were attacking me are gone.
Well, you might have some time
Too
to.
bad.
39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like they're trying to gang up on you, Jhank. Goblin 4. 3, 4, 6. Getting out there. Goblin 42 is going to run and trip into its friend. Yep.
Causing a hit. That's why you don't run with
That's
your
a
sword.
death.
That's why you don't run with your sword out.
Yep.
It forgot the rule of don't run with scissors.
Boy, this is. I tell you what, if I was Yak, I'd be real embarrassed right now. This one, however, is going to also attack you, Yuliy. Although I guess it doesn't need to move to do that, since I have just established diagonals. Not gonna work!
Wow.
Very bad. Very bad.
I love that this whole, like, oh no, we gotta deal with like 50 goblins taking their turns all at once, and it's just turned into, wow, that one died.
Sure.
It's turned into like a barroom brawl where everyone is fighting everyone. There's chairs flying, there's people hitting each other with balls.
A fair amount of these goblins, as established, don't have a lot of people to sell to. The goblins do manage to sell people. They sure do feel like, hey, maybe I should get a cut of that sweet, sweet green. Or sweet gold.
Maybe after this, one of them can set up a funeral service.
Also, probably pretty good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
You need
4, 5.
land for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This goblin is going to.
Not if you sell, crematory services, cremation services.
Fair enough. This goblin, Digo, is going to get under. It's going to pull out a short bow and try and shoot you off the wall.
Uh-oh.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, let's roll damage real fast. That's an 8.
Ow.
I apologize. This one is 52. So this one's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna try and get to Yuliy. Number 6 is going to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna try and run away. Number 7 is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna go up. Goblin 8. We're almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be running away. Could be heading towards someone. And the last one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Goblins are done.
Woo!
That's an adventure.
There's still so many. All right. Owl. What Owl want to do?
I'll just sit there for now.
Okay, we'll move on to Usk.
I kind of gesture towards the south with my rapier, and I'm like, if I was you, I'd be really embarrassed right now.
Yuliy is yelling even louder, and you can be embarrassed when you're dead.
Oh, very well. Dang it!
Oof.
I am embarrassed. That was a 2.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Anything else, Usk?
Dang it. No, that's my turn.
Okay, Victor.
Okay. Damn. This guy's got a bow. Yeah, but us could use a little help, I guess. Yuck's still standing.
I am in kind of a duel here.
Yeah. Do you want help?
I do.
Okay.
This is kind of the win condition over here.
Okay. Then I'm going to run across the walls.
Yep.
And kind of, I guess, use a dash action to kind of get around the back wall behind Yuliy.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like, what, 5, 10, 15, 20?
I did a count. You're already, yeah. You can get behind Yuliy with a dash.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'm going to put myself there. Is all I could really do, but giving the rogue flanking.
Advantage. Yes, please.
Yes.
That will help, yes. All right, if that's it, then it's Haleth's turn.
Little help?
Haleth
You're
will...
fine.
1, 2, 3, 4. Haleth is going to try and, let's see. Nope, can't use that one. Okay, just gonna punch it. So, fist is +7. Ooh! Nat
Yeesh.
1.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say the consequence of that is, he doesn't get to make his second attack.
Oh no, that's just gross.
I know. Yeah, well, I'd rather that than Haleth punches the dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's Haleth is unfortunately not going to be much help this round.
Well, so
Yuliy.
does that mean that right now, with Jhank and Haleth being there, that the dog is protected from the bugbear?
Not
quite.
The dog is still in melee range.
Yeah, but I don't think the bugbear is terribly interested in the dog.
Yes. Now it is the time to actually do something. And I'm going to take a swing with my battle axe at Goblin 33, I guess.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit.
Ah, good roll. I forgot what those are like.
How mysterious.
That's an even better one.
That's a one-hit KO. That's
Needs
a
to get to
dead
it.
goblin.
You have smoten the goblin.
I didn't even smite him.
You want to get striked?
It's like not even worth it. And then I'm gonna try and hit what number is that? 43.
Okay. That's a hit.
Woo! Please load.
I believe in you.
I rolled it and it didn't show. I'm like,
Oh,
what the shit?
I'm sorry. I think Fantasy Grounds is trying really hard with stuff on screen right now.
Well, the first.
Oh
my gosh.
So this was this the war pick or the war hammer?
This is still the battle axe.
Oh, it's still the battle. I'm sorry.
No
So
worries.
it's 1d8 plus 2 slashing. I can roll this real fast. I'm sorry.
Should be. And now, because I actually don't care, he can try and swipe me. I'm gonna go and cut these guys off.
Okay. Let me roll. That's not gonna do it.
Bye.
All right. It is Yek's turn. Yek's gonna try and keep up with the stabbing of the person who keeps mocking him.
Oh no. Don't throw me in that briar patch now.
Not good.
Not happening today, sir.
Not happening, but he does get 2 attacks. Unfortunately, the second one has disadvantage. Also, probably not doing it.
Still not doing it.
All right, Yek is screaming. I'm imagining screaming futilely as you like hold his head back with one of your very long.
I am long-limbed. That is literally a trait on my character sheet.
Yes,
It's like one of those comedy scenes where you've got the hand on him and he's swinging underneath.
Yes, and despite the fact that there's a perfectly stabbable hand above,
Yeah.
the fleshy bit in front of him.
Lone Star versus Dark Helmet.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I could be attacking from 10 feet away.
You sure could. All right, Lander.
Right. Yes.
You've got options, I suppose.
Yeah. Probably gonna do Eldritch Blast,
Sounds good.
but I might move first.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah,
That-
you're engaged
Attack
with
opportunity.
the
Bugbear.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can at least move there.
Yes.
Yep.
So let's see. What's the best attack I can do?
Well, you've got a bunch of wounded targets around you. If you want to
I
just
do.
an easy kill here.
You can shatter
Bugbear
them
4
again.
is the worst damage of the bugbears, or you can focus on the one right next to you. I'd say if you're doing a single target attack, those are probably your priority targets there.
Mhm.
So
But it's up to you.
yeah.
I
So
believe in
they've
you.
got. If they have bad wisdom and fail a wisdom saving throw, then Toll of the Dead would be good because then I can do 2d12 damage to one of them.
Yeah.
Or I could do 2 Eldritch Blasts, which are 1d10 damage each, but make an attack roll.
Don't think we know their wisdom scores.
Yeah. So Eldritch Blast is probably going to be the more reliable one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, I do actually have a good cantrip for if we did fight Haleth, which is
that's
Chill
true.
Touch,
True.
because that'd make it so that he can't use
Can't
regen.
regain hit points. Yeah.
Yep, can't
That's
regain.
not.
hit points.
When you have something that's
Noted.
HP's in the triple digits, no.
And
Yeah.
also, he'd have disadvantage on all of his attacks.
Disadvantage on all attacks. It only does 2d8 damage, but it makes it so that you can't regen.
Yeah, it's pretty good against dead things.
Yeah.
Aren't we glad we didn't fight him, though?
Yes.
Even
Certainly
though
are.
if we did, I'd smite him until Kingdom Come.
All right. I am
I do-
rolling 2 Eldritch Blasts there.
Okay.
Only one of them went.
That's weird.
Hmm.
The
The other turned into cast Eldritch Blast.
That's strange. I think
I'll just roll it again.
Yeah. Okay.
So 12 and a 15. Focusing on Bugbear 3.
They're both attacks, correct? So they have to beat the AC.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, neither hits.
Well, that's a darn shame.
It is. It really is.
That's
It was-
D&D.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
I don't know that there's anything else I can do.
Okay. Then we shall move on to the bugbears. Bugbear 1 is going to try and hit you, Jhank.
Well, it's pretty much a 50-50 on that anyway, so.
So, oops, there we go. Had to add the modifier. I'm assuming a 22 hits.
Yeah.
Let me do this. This is probably gonna suck. That's 14 damage.
The goblins have been getting 8s, the bugbears have been getting 14s.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 38. You are very, very close. Or at least close to unconscious. But that's all that Bugbear is going to do. Bugbear 2 has finally decided that this is getting kind of ridiculous. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to go try and assist Yuliy. Bugbear 3 is also going to go to Yuliy. So you are
Oof, that's good.
technically safe.
From
One,
Bugbear 3, anyway.
Yes, from Bugbear 3. So 1, 2,
Plus
3.
with an attack of
4, 5,
opportunity.
Yes, you do have a chance for an AOO if you'd like.
Can I use a crossbow for that?
Mm,
No.
I'm pretty sure it's a
No.
basic melee.
Only melee? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a shame. Anyway.
That's not going to
Doesn't
hit. Bugbear 4 is also heading towards Yuliy. Seems that the bugbears have noticed Yuliy is screaming wildly and trying to attack Bugbear. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Lander, you are, by the will of the dice, safe.
Yeah.
Crunchbite. What would you like Crunchbite to do, Jhank?
How about attack the Bugbear 1?
All right. Not a lot for the modifier, but we can see if it works. Not going to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Next round. Before we start, this has been going for a little bit. I need to use the restroom. I will be back very fast.
Okay.
Sorry.
All
Well,
those
that's
goblins are going to be
appropriate.
moving, man.
All right. Yeah.
Well then.
Well, hopefully we can disable Yak, and that becomes the keystone to stop the fight.
Yep. And hopefully more of the goblins pratfall over each other.
Yeah, because now we got 2 allies who are low on health. And none of the healers are nearby.
Is everybody else still here?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, then we are on to the next bit. Jhank! Who made a 10-foot circle?
Oh, just Lander, thinking prospectively.
Okay, well, good to know. They'll
So
probably move.
So what actions specifically do I have during my turn?
A standard, a move, and a bonus.
Okay,
Yes.
1 standard, 1 move, and 1 bonus. So using those 3 attacks, that's what happens when
you use your attack action, yeah.
Yeah, that is your one. That is the action, not the bonus or move.
Okay. As a side note, I realized that during this fight, I've been behaving a lot more like a barbarian than a ranger.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna actually no, I'm yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to attack the bugbear.
All right.
So first with the warhammer.
That is a hit.
Okay, so it's a D8. Ooh,
10 damage. Not bad. So that's Bugbear 1. That looks like it actually pretty much hurt. So I assume
Wow.
the Bugbear continues to look impressed.
yes, he's going to swing the hammer down, then swing it up again.
Okay. Next roll. That is a hit.
All right.
All right. That.
Oh, right. Yeah, that doesn't have this. That doesn't have the +2, or no?
No, I. Well, does it? Sorry. Let me check real fast. Abilities. The extra attack. Sorry, trying to double check this. 2 weapon fighting. Oh. No, it should apply.
Well, that I think that was more just me forgetting to press the +2
Okay.
before I rolled it. So.
All right, fair. Okay, that's 20 damage on this bugbear. He's looking pretty messed up by that.
Okay, so yeah, the first hit smacked him down over the head. The second hammer swing came up against the chin, and with that third attack, he's going to swing the hand axe across the neck.
Oof! That is a hit.
Oh,
Jeez. Right. Ranger.
Oh.
Yeah, plus the 1d6 +2 slashing, so that'd be 4.
All right.
So 24 damage.
The bugbear is holding the slash across its neck. It looks very close to death, but it is still standing right now.
Wow.
So that was a pretty impressive go.
Yeah.
It sure was.
Yeah.
All right, yes, and then Jhank is going. Yes, then Jhank with the other one with the bugbear, standing there bleeding, almost dead. He's going to turn to Goblin 31 and 39, and he's going to let out another roar.
They look suitably terrified. And now, let me set up my program again.
All right, are you ready for round
Goblin
three?
Fest, round 3.
Goblin Fest.
Holy crap!
We don't know what that means. That's terrifying.
Goblin 1! Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goblin 1 rushes towards the fight, sword out, and doesn't see Goblin 28. Boy, these guys are bad. Fortunately, Goblin 28 saw Goblin 1. Goblin 10 continues to feel that this is a good place to hide. Goblin 11 rushes forwards and accidentally tries to stab Goblin 14. Doesn't work. Goblin 12 just rushes normally towards this. Goblin 13 first successful pickpocket.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
What is even available for them to take? Just coin
The coinage
or-
that I gave them.
In this case, Goblin 13 actually stole Goblin 22's bow.
Oh, that's not pickpocketing. That's just yanking off someone's back.
It's the Goblin equivalent of pickpocket. Goblin 14 is just going to rush ahead. Goblin 16 also going to rush ahead. Goblin 17 didn't learn the lesson from everyone else, and that tries to pickpocket him. Goblin 18 doesn't care, running to the corner. Goblin 19 rushing in normally. There we go. Everything is so zoomed out for me, so I can actually tell where Goblin. Goblin 2 gets ready to to pick up the heavier than it should be wielding and stabs his friend. So Goblin 20 has just taken 5 damage. Boy, they are not good at this. Goblin 20
very thankful.
goes over here and starts looting one of the. Goblin 21 rushes forwards, trips on a stall, trips on some of the junk that's been knocked over to stall, and stabs his friend. Goblin 25 is gonna take. Goblin 25 is just gonna die.
I'm suddenly
guess.
imagining Yakety Sax.
Didn't they only take 5 damage?
It's like a combat.
Oh, yes, 5. Sorry. It is 5.
It
You're
has
correct.
Yakety Sax playing in the background as its combat music.
Goodness. Goblin 22 is just going to... Whoops, that's not it. Oh, okay. And it didn't, mute anything. Goblin 22 just going to run towards a fight. Goblin 23 is going to... Goblin 23 is going to try and run and accidentally runs into the bugbear and stabs the bugbear.
But why, though?
If he kills the bugbear.
Seems
I'm-
doubtful, because it's a d6 plus 2, but...
That would have been funny, though. Come on.
And that bugbear's only wounded.
Yeah, so... I think that bugbear might be a little bit pissed off. at this goblin. And I'm pretty sure this goblin is not long for the world. Goblin 25, who just got stabbed, decides to the heck with this, runs away. Goblin 27 continues to rush towards the king.
Just imagine if these goblins had to deal
My
with attacks of opportunity versus each other.
I know.
I'm waiting for any of them to run past me because it's going to be fun time.
Goblin 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna try and take some stuff out of the shiny chest.
No!
Doesn't work.
Does Chester get a chance to bite its arm off?
No, unfortunately not. Chester has legs dropped, lid closed, lock on.
Whip whip.
So
Good boy.
We got the shy mimic. Great.
yes. Goblin 3 is going to try and hit you, Yuliy.
Try.
Or at least try. Not gonna work.
Wow, she's
Goblin-
got plot armor or something.
No, it's called an 18 AC.
Yeah, but they can't even pass a 10.
Yes. The ones attacking you, certainly.
They can pass 13 sometimes. Actually, they rolled 2 18s on me, I think.
Goblin 31 is going to try and run because you screamed at him. So you have an AOO if you'd like before I move him.
That's a D20 plus 3.
That's your
much.
basic attack. Yeah, basic.
That's a hit.
All right. Yes, attack. Yes, and then that's what's the
with the weapon of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bite at him.
Okay.
Of your choice.
Yeah.
It was a choice.
That's what white die again?
For biting, I believe it's a. I always forget this. It's under your abilities. It is a D6 plus your strength.
Yeah.
Five. Yeah, that goblin looks a little hurt. Goblin 34.
Well, does it not get away since I got the attack, or?
No, it will get away. I just forgot to move it. Thank you.
Okay.
3, 5, 6. Goblin 34 is going to run to one of the stalls and start trying to loot it. Goblin 37 is going to continue running away. Goblin 39 is going to loot its store. Loot its own store, because why not?
Embezzlement.
That's not going to work. Goblin 4 tried to attack you, Yuliy. Did not happen. Goblin 42 continues to run away. They rolled very poorly this time, guys. Somehow even more so than usual. Goblin 43 is just going to try and run. Goblin 45 continuing to run away. Goblin 46. One of the few that rolled well. He's going to try and get to Yak. Goblin 47. Running into the fray to try and hit somebody. Who knows who it might be? Goblin 49 agrees with the sentiment. Doesn't hit, unfortunately, I guess. Goblin 5 is going to one of its stores, or one of the other stores to loot it. Goblin 51. Get back here, giant spider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That goblin knows no fear.
The Goblin 51 is one of the goblins that would have ended up in the Beholder diorama from earlier. Unfortunately, I still think you're too far away. Oh no, range is 80, so you're definitely in range. So it's going to try and shoot at you, Victor.
No disadvantage for shooting
shooting
in melee, is there?
Oh, you're right. I'm going to re-roll, because I also forgot to add the modifier to this. Oh, doesn't hit.
Yay.
Goblin 52 has also gathered some courage, because if Yek survives this, he probably wouldn't. Goblin 6 is going to hide in one of the prison cells. Goblin 7 is going to... where is it? Goblin 7 is going to try and run towards the big scary paladin, because surely they will get all of the glory. Goblin 8 continues running away. And Goblin 9 stabs the friend looting his shop. Very well.
Very well.
So Goblin, not that well damage wise, but definitely sending the message
Without hesitation, just
yes. All right, what does Owl want to do? We have made it through another series of these goblins fumbling around.
I'll just stay there.
All right, Usk,
I have advantage now, right?
you do.
Yes, you do.
Okay, thank goodness.
Make it count, buddy.
That. Whoops, you are not Yek. That's gonna be yes. That is a success.
And I get my sneak attack damage at last.
Yes. Okay.
Thanks to your friendly neighborhood spider.
Yes.
Yek, distracted by giant spider, has no time to notice the blade you shove into his back. Or actually, how would you describe how you end the life of Yek the formerly tall?
See, I was wondering if I could pull my punch, disarm him, and take him hostage with a dagger to his throat.
I'm going to say that even if you pull your punch, you're knocking him on.
Yeah, even if I pull my punch, he's going unconscious anyway.
Yes.
So, I'll just, kill him then, I guess. Because he's not much use to me unconscious.
All right.
Well,
So,
he might know a thing or two. But in terms of if all we have left now is intimidation, then I think killing him will send more of a message.
what feels right for Usk?
It feels right for Usk. Well, right now what Usk wants is to, kind of clean up the mess he caused and bring this to a swift end.
Okay.
And so he's thinking about he's intending what will affect the rest of the situation, because he did get the party in trouble here. I'm gonna say he tries to disarm and stun Yek, but ends up knocking him out with too much force. Just with
All
like
right.
the butt of the
pommel.
the pommel of the rapier into the back of his head.
All right. Yek the Tall falls to the ground and slides down the steps of his throne.
Yeah, that'll do.
And upon seeing that, Goblin 51 shouts, "They have ended Yek the Tall!" And the goblins all drop their weapons and raise their arms. And the bugbears also stop. Because if nothing else, they think the guy who, just based on what that goblin said, the guy who is paying them is no more.
Yeah.
All the same, Jhank is going to look at Bugbear 1 and he's going to growl at him intimidatingly.
I don't think Bugbear has it in him. Bugbear 1 has anything in him to respond. So, yes. Congratulations, you have made it through this combat. The goblins are surrendering.
I don't suppose anyone has a health potion.
I got better than that.
Get your butt over here. I got you.
Oops, sorry. Trying to clean this up. It's probably going to take me like 20 minutes, so just ignore the combat tracker for a little bit.
All right.
But yes, the goblins have surrendered. The bugbears are no longer trying to move anywhere, basically. There are a lot of goblin bodies. There's a lot of looted shops.
Hey, in your wolf spider form, could you web up Yuck?
I don't think we can. No, I don't think I can do the webs.
Yeah, wolf spiders really aren't known for webbing, are they?
Okay, I didn't know. I did not know.
Yeah,
I believe in D&D terms you still can, because it has the Oh no, never mind. It can ignore webbing. It can't create it. Sorry.
Yeah, I can walk around it on no problem, but yeah.
See, my memory of that comes from playing Sim Ant younger, and the wolf spider I think was the thing that chased the ants around all the time.
Yeah.
I do have a paralyzing poison.
Yeah, that's gnarly. All right. So yes, the goblins are surrendering. The weapons are being laid to the ground. Hands are. You are free to start talking to whichever goblins you please.
All right. I say I'm going to tie up Yuck with some rope. I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Set him. Make sure he's disarmed and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Set him kind of at the base of the throne and sit at it myself. Just sort of twirling the crown in my hand.
Enjoying yourself, are you?
A little bit.
Tapping her foot.
The giant spider's gonna go up to Goblin 51, pull out the arrow, toss it down front, just glare at him. Chitter.
Goblin 51 prostrates itself before the spider.
I'm just gonna go rest in this room.
Sounds good.
Jhank is gonna go over to Chestnut and pat it on the head.
Nope, I got you, friend.
Right.
13 lay on hands.
All right.
So does that give me 13 health?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That am how lay on hands.
Down to 3. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
then Jhank is gonna check with Haller. His name was.
Haleth.
Yes, Haleth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you are not sad.
Haleth does not respond, nor does his face really change emotion. Kind of seems like Haleth doesn't care either way.
Well, okay, then you keep up the good work.
All right.
He's gonna go over to.
right.
And yes.
Well.
Yes, then he's gonna go over and try and get. I presume he knows that Yuliy is the healing person to talk to about.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
You also have some ability to heal yourself. You have magic spells. What do healings?
Well, Yuliy probably does it better.
I don't. I have a pool and it's half gone right now.
You got cure wounds. It helps a little bit.
Well, if we take a long rest, that'll probably do more than anything.
Yeah, we should not take a long rest here.
Yeah.
We should go. I can give you 7.
Real fast, I suppose. The goblins who are not currently running down the hallways trying to escape.
My internet's kind of cutting out here.
Oh, sorry. Have you been trying to say stuff? Azure?
Yeah, my internet was just getting a bit choppy there.
I'm sorry. Is there anything you want us to repeat?
I think the gist of it was long rest would help, but we shouldn't do it here.
That's what Yuliy was saying, correct.
Right.
as I was saying, the goblins that were not running away or have hidden themselves off somewhere begin to sort of like pool in front of the stage that's being built in front of Yek's throne. I'm not going to move all of these figures. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
And they all begin to prostrate in front of this new bugbear, who is sitting on the throne, twirling a crown in hand. And the 4 bugbears sort of stand in the back of this throng of goblins, looking at you, not with the same kind of reverence that the goblins are, just expectantly. And they are not bowing or anything like that.
I'm going to investigate the treasure room. That's not great.
Yeah, it's nothing you didn't see with the owl.
Guys, I think we should go.
Let's see what's in that one chest that was closed in here.
I really think we should go.
Hold on, we gotta make sure they don't try and stab us in the back on the way out.
Well, they're absolutely gonna do that later, but that's not the point.
Where's that one goblin who was imprisoned?
She's still hiding in the jail. That's where she said she was going to hide out.
Can I ask one of the party members to go and fetch her? Or heck, just one of the other goblins.
I don't want the wolf spider doing it.
Yeah, probably. If you make that order, one of the goblins will run out and get Glom from her prison cell. Did you want her anywhere in particular, or just brought to you?
Just brought to me, yeah.
All right. Glom is here at the foot of the throne. And the other goblin backs away like, don't get this guy mad.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
I know what you're about to do.
I'm just not even going to beat around the bush. I say, Glom, how do you feel about taking charge around here?
Glom looks pretty dang excited about that fact.
I extend the crown over to her.
All right. Glom takes a look at the crown and looks back towards Yek and gives it kind of a bleh expression.
Fair enough. I'll extend my hand to take it back.
She gives you the crown she begins to hand you the crown and then has a moment where she goes, or where you hear her mumbling to herself, "No, wait, could sell," and just sort of tugs it tight to her chest again.
All right, well, that's fair.
She's going to keep it, but not for necessarily the reason you thought.
That is fine, and I get off the throne and allow her to sit.
Glom sits on the throne. She's got kind of the same expression that human Yek did earlier. Kind of like manically excited, and the rest of you just hear like frantic speaking in Goblin. But Usk, because you understand the language, here basically she's telling all the goblins like reorganize the stalls, throw Yek in the same prison cell that he had me in, make sure he never eats again.
Wait, hold on. Give him some basic rations. Don't treat him as badly as he treated you.
Oh wait, so Yek's not dead?
No, he's knocked out.
Currently unconscious. She gives this like the exact same groan that Yek gave you. When you had talked about potentially feeding his prisoners better. But she acquiesces pretty quickly, having heard everything that was happening in the.
I don't know a theory that just coming to mind that somehow that throne is magical and the throne is the one that's actually running the show here.
No, they're just goblins.
Spines are not like a common.
They have a one spine that they share between all 50 of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
One vertebra each.
She did, like I said, she acquiesces. And some goblins start throwing Yek in the jail. The one who had thrown himself in jail seems a little confused because he has been locked in. Not that anyone not that any of you guys can see it. I just figured it was a funny thing to say. But basically within the sort of like next 10 minutes or so, the goblins just sort of put everything back where it was, just in slightly worse conditions.
And with a lot of bodies to clean up that tripped over their own swords.
Yes.
Mhm.
And Glom basically extends the lot of you the offer of you have free passage through the former kingdom of Yek.
Now the
Queendom
I mean,
of
I would
Glom.
assume so, because we kind of negotiated that already, and that would be really rude.
Yes, well, she was in the other room. She didn't hear any of it.
I know.
and I say, excellent. Since all of Yek's treasure is now yours, could we take payment of one treasure each from that hoard?
Groans, and then looks at the giant spider and goes, fine. But only one treasure each.
That's fine.
And she points to Crunchbite, Haleth, and Chestnut and goes, and they don't count.
just the five of us. Yes, five
Yes.
treasures.
Yes.
Looking to cut off that loophole right away.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for going along with my plan, everybody.
Yeah.
This very long stare.
There was the plan.
There's this
What-
angry twitching of her tail, like right behind her.
If spiders could laugh.
Well, let's maybe not so much as a plan as a series of goals.
See,
So
this
I
is the
remember-
first time
There's
hearing about-
12% of a plan.
I was never
Yes.
aware there was a plan besides going through here.
So, okay, real fast. I'd put it off for a little bit. But Lander, in the chest, you find 2,000 silver coins.
Eh.
We've already got all this platinum.
I know.
Well,
So, allow me to.
thousands.
I did all that while carrying the bank of the House Rosnar, basically.
I know. So again, here is all of the things in the.
Treasure that you still need to distribute amongst the group.
So
Once we get to a town, yes.
how much of that could I
Well, this
pocket
is
discreetly?
Sort of like a town.
Roll me some sleight of hand.
Let's see.
With a 16, I'm gonna say you can pocket about 200 before you notice it starts jingling a little too much.
So I'll go with 150.
Okay.
Give myself some leeway there.
All right.
And was there anything else of note in there beside the chessboard?
So the other things in the room are the diorama of the Beholder and 6 goblins, all in battle poses and adorned costume jewelry, which you guess the jewelry might be worth something, not a heck of a lot, but you could probably sell it to somebody. An ivory chessboard, the 9 foot tall by 3 foot wide framed painting of Yek in human form, and
That's getting pawned.
Target practice.
and the iron banded wooden chest with the now 1,850 silver coins in it.
Yeah. Well, I'll take the chessboard and all affiliated pieces.
Yep, you got it.
So there's no. So are there any? I mean, useful items of note in the treasure room?
No, nothing you can really tell in that. That's basically it.
I mean, now we can
there's-
play chess in our free time,
You can.
I already had a 3-jacket ante set.
but that's not chess.
It's not chess. You might also be able to convince Glom to sell that crown as one of the treasures. The circlet that she just thought about selling.
Oh.
Just if you would like to, but you don't have to.
It's a circlet of
Gold.
what the magical effect on it though.
The magical effect, I mean, it makes someone look human is the most you have without like actually examining it thoroughly with, arcana.
I mean, kind of interested in this, so I ask Glom if this can be that can be the treasure I take with me. She pauses, does some basic calculations, looking at the rest of the group, plus what she knows is in the room, and she says, "Counts as 2 treasure." Okay.
So someone will have to give something up if you want this weird circlet.
I mean, of all the things listed, that's probably the thing that Jhank would be most interested as well.
Can
All
I
right,
just
then
take
that'll be
some
our
wine
share.
and be good?
What?
Yuliy just wants to take some wine.
Doesn't even count as treasure.
One of the goblins who sold you wine earlier just like hurriedly hands you gave you. It's like, just please don't kill any more people.
Yay! I'm good. Let's go.
We should probably store the circlet inside Chestnut though for now until we.
Oh, yeah.
Want me to identify it?
Oh,
That'll
yeah.
only take like 11 minutes.
Let's not do that here. Let's leave.
Yeah.
Well, given as wounded as we are, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad
Actually,
idea.
yeah. How about one of our treasures is also we get to room and board for a whole day.
I don't know if I want to hang around here.
I don't really think we should stay here.
I don't know if we're gonna get like a better place to stay that has like guards and protection in this dangerous floor.
I mean, I could also lay him in his tiny hut.
Also
Oh.
true.
Oh yeah.
Real fast, if you guys are you guys discussing this in character? Should we stay here or not?
I think so. Yeah.
The bugbear whose throat got messed up coughs a little bit and tries to say something before one of the other ones sort of like hand over mouth, like, please don't hurt yourself anymore. Says 5 gold apiece and we'll make sure nothing happens.
Done.
And he says this in like surprisingly good common.
You know what? Jhank is going to go over to the bugbear that he, nearly murdered, and then he's actually going to use Cure Wounds on that bugbear.
How nice of you!
So yeah, 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that listed?
I think it's wisdom for rangers.
Yeah.
Yep.
You should be able to, if you like press the little magnifying and just click the big red cross, it'll roll for you.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was very nice of you. So yes, Bugbear 1 will get back 11 HP. How very generous of you.
So that's like
Bugbear will remember this.
first he impressed him, and then he had mercy.
Yeah. Something
So,
Bugbear is not used to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
All right. choose which room you want to be in, and you are free to start your long rest.
Okay, so then we each get 5. I mean, we each spend 5 on that, right? 5.
It's just going to be 20 gold total from somebody.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it.
All right.
All right. So, going to the food room.
All right.
Where they keep all the food.
Yep.
Yes. So this room off to the side, this is the restroom, sleeping room, whatever.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like nasty looking pillows in the corner that Yek had clearly been sleeping on at some point, and some food piled up in one of the other corners, and also some now lingering chains just hanging from a wall.
All right.
So I suppose I'm going to try to make some health potions.
Okay.
What should I roll?
How does healing during long rests work?
We just go up to full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just go up to full.
We also get expended hit dice back.
Yes, at least half of your total.
So are
Yep.
you going to be listing that as, and it'll reset everything when you list?
Yeah, I'm going to. I have a thing I can do that will just long rest all of you. So
That's useful.
Okay.
Yep.
During the long rest when Jhank is not resting, he's going to try and train Chestnut so that Chestnut can contribute in combat.
All right, I got a few
Long
different.
rest is basically 8 hours. It's like going to bed at night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, you can only do light activities, so it's things like reading, talking, eating, or standing watch for no more than 2 hours.
Okay, so we can't. So not done.
Yeah, I'm gonna say training your chest is probably gonna be a little more intensive.
Probably
Not now.
probably training the dog as well.
Let me go ahead and do some EXP to y'all's stuff.
All right.
Let's see. Does he have a P? Yep. Y'all murdered him, so he didn't show up. That's weird. Oh, I'll figure it out in a minute. Because it's a parcel. That's why. And real fast, I am going to go ahead and put circlet. I assume you're going to use identify, Lander.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
All right.
I can do that.
I'm going to go ahead and put it in your inventory, Spud.
Okay.
It is a circlet of human perfection.
Ah.
Only humanoids can attune to this item. The circlet transforms its attuned wearer into an attractive human of average height and weight. It chooses the physical characteristics of the form, such as age, gender, skin color, hair color, and voice. Except for size, the wearer's statistics and racial traits don't change, nor do items worn or carried by the wearer. Removing the circlet ends the effect.
Neat.
Well, are we putting
So-
that in Usk's inventory or
Yeah,
in
it-
Chestnut?
And
I put it in
keyboard.
Usk's inventory, but we can put it in chest in a few minutes.
As a side note, during the long rest, Jhank is going to continue to pester Usk about his share of that platinum.
gotta sleep during it.
I keep telling you it's on a string, and I don't want to have to cut the string and have it all spill everywhere and then have to retie it. And
Guys, some of us are trying to sleep over here and take it outside.
We are taking
So-
a long rest. There is no
Sorry.
better time to do it than now.
Oh crap! I also forgot to do the long rest. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where this long rest bit is.
Is the warranty void on the circlet if used on a human?
Nope, it works on any humanoid. It will change your appearance, but it works on any humanoid. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to make Haleth go. I'm trying to reset everything. Delete from tracker. Delete all non-friendlies. There we go. Look at that.
it's all clean
And
now.
I keep pressing the wrong button. Rest. Long rest. Everyone has long rested.
Hooray.
Or will be taking a long rest, I should say. So Lander, you wanted to try and make potions.
Yes.
Okay. And you were using your herbalism kit, I assume?
Yep.
All right. Let me. You have proficiency in that. So
I do.
Let me double check some stuff real fast. Let me see. Making potions. Trying to think of the best way to do this.
I hope Zenkarn will be proud of me.
I'm certain he already is. If he has been paying attention.
If Zenkarn is listening, he should be able to provide you with a message confirming as much in the near future.
All right. Unfortunately, if you want to make a solid potion of healing, you're gonna need to take longer than 8 hours to like really get something done. But you can get started on one if you'd like.
Wow.
It's not a roll. It's just you need like a full day in order to really get a potion made.
Seems very inefficient.
Well, that's why you have people with that profession who just churn them out.
Yeah.
And
But
with
they
like
can still only make one a day.
Why they
well,
don't
one
have-
per kit.
Yeah, one per kit per
So you,
day.
so you have like people
it's-
whose job it is who have like a whole bunch of these
Lab.
apparatuses. Yeah, a
Yeah.
whole lab.
All right. In that case, I guess I will do something else, I guess.
Sleep.
Because that's...
So I have to ask, what is Yuliy being
Yeah.
extra charismatic about?
I'm having fun rolling dice.
Ah,
Maybe it's like I convinced the dog to come stay with me while I sleep.
I guess I'll just think up how to make explosives. What should I roll for that?
All right, if you want
Not
to
actual practical tests yet, just theoretical stuff.
theoretical stuff. I'm gonna say that that one feels like a. You know, most of the stuff you're dealing with is gonna be saltpeter and sulfur and stuff like that. Roll nature.
All right.
If you're just doing sort of basic examinations, okay.
Not great, but
Not great, but you are getting at least a feel of like these explosives have, you know, like the you're getting a handle on like the ratios of the various weaponry you have in your possession, and you're beginning to see why some of the ones you bought were.
you cut out a bit there, but I'm assuming
Oh.
you said duds.
Yeah, some of the ones that you bought basically on sale were why she was on sailing them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good start. You're on your way to being able to explode things.
So I heard we got a chess set.
Yes,
I did.
Mhm.
Who wants to play some chess?
I will play chess.
Thus we play. If I win, you have to finally hand over what is already mine.
Ah, jeez.
I'm carrying it for you. That's a
So-
courtesy that I'm extending to you.
How about this? How about we
What is
just take the
something
platinum
Whoops, and
and
I
put it
will
in
lose
Chester?
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Alrighty,
That
so
is a
yeah.
good- You're suggesting like putting it in chestnut?
Yeah.
Then we can do that.
There. That way, nobody could complain about it.
There you go.
Upon seeing all of that platinum, Chestnut, you would assume it would be wagging its tail if it had a tail.
Yeah.
So that's
Wag
Panting.
block.
that's under what, platinum points?
Yeah. PP.
And each of us have 2,000 of that.
200.
200. I did not give everyone 2,000 of these.
I've not been carrying 10,000 platinum pieces this entire time now. Only 1,000.
Okay, I was not
Wow.
certain though.
All right.
And I knew it was a 2 in some other numbers.
Wait, where is
But anyway, chess.
Chestnut?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to because I have Chestnut as a parcel, so let me put 1,000 platinum in him, and there were. Oh, I don't think I ever got around to adding the other items. I'll fix that later. I don't want to get bogged down in this because it's already 7:30. All right. I'll say this: Haleth does not look terribly pleased at the idea of long resting. Haleth has vengeance to do.
We're not tireless, vengeful ghouls here.
Haleth looks like he understands, but it's still, he still is. He's got a job to do, so his soul can finally rest.
I mean,
we understand that too, but hey, we've made progress. Darn it!
We basically purchased a slave for him so he could get one down.
Yeah.
We're squishy humanoids. Give us a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some of us squishier than others.
Yes, some squishier than others.
So, chess.
Yes.
What rolls?
For chess?
Intelligence.
You two could play an actual chess game.
That would take some time to set up.
Yeah.
All right, so playing chess. I think this is between you guys. So if you want to try and, I think you could go intelligence to intelligence, or if someone wants to cheat, they can do some stuff with some of their skills. There are options. I'm gonna say this is on you guys.
All right.
I'll play honestly.
Yeah. I will too. I don't think I'd like to use investigation, but I think that's kind of stretching it a bit.
Little bit.
I think I'd like to use deception, not as like trying to cheat, but as like trying to use strategies.
Bluffing?
Yeah.
All right. I think I think insight counters that.
It
Yeah.
does.
So go for it.
If you're using deception, I might
Damn
also
it!
use deception.
Wow.
You do that thing where you think that you're thinking just to yourself, but you just spoke out your entire plan.
Okay.
So that's my insight and deception.
All right. Usk. You might
I
wanna roll.
lose.
Roll some
Well, you can
insight.
All right.
Okay.
So we both see through each other's plans.
Yes. Unfortunately, Usk, your bluffing with chess is not quite as solid as the three dragon ante.
Yeah, I'm actually proficient with Dragon Ante. Yeah.
Now let's just roll flat out intelligence.
Yeah, that seems the most reasonable for right now.
Oh! Dang.
Checkmate.
Usk.
Yeah.
Solid work.
Yeah.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
feel
but I
lucky.
just
but
got
lucky still wins.
Yep, I just got real lucky. You missed something. Managed to get your queen when you weren't looking.
If only I could
Alright.
use lucky to
You technically
change
could.
someone else's skill rolls. I could reroll my skill, but
No, you can make others
Nah, that's
reroll.
only if it's an attack made against me.
This is true.
I mean, isn't this though?
It is.
technically.
Chess is a battle game. This is clearly an attack roll.
And you're getting
Yeah.
it back after the long rest.
Yes, indeed.
I'll let you
So
roll it.
let's roll a d20. 14.
All right.
I win.
Worse.
You're luckier.
Yeah.
I don't have the lucky trait. No.
Yep. So I saw what you were going for, and I
Yep, that's
Did
me.
something.
That's you win. I didn't
Good
really have
game.
much of a chance. I got a couple lucky moves in there, but
He pretended he was less intelligent
hard
than
fought.
he really is. He pulled like that game where you act like you don't know what you're doing, and then turns out that hey, he actually
But yeah.
knows exactly what he's doing.
Dragon Ante is absolutely more my game.
shall we play a game of that too?
I want to do something real fast. Let me see if I can. Ask the Brightwood victories 1
Really?
Dusk.
Oh, you're making this official.
We're officially keeping score now.
Wow.
I thought it was cute. I think it's a cute thing to do.
I'm not going to make this a competition through the entire dungeon. That's just a personal thing I'm going to do. I'm not.
You
not
may
gonna keep
not,
score.
but someone's going to.
Alrighty. It can just be a joke. I just thought it was funny, personally.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, with it being 7:30, I think that's a little later.
We started a little late, but it's been about 2.5 hours.
I mean, we're taking a long rest. We just won a battle that was
A very hectic battle.
We went from, oh shoot, we're all gonna die, to, oh hey, we're getting to chill now. So that seems like a great place to take a natural break.
Yeah. I mean, at the start, I was very confident, and I got a little less confident after that first round, but then it picked up again.
Yeah.
We got very lucky that I just didn't get us all killed. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I assume with a long rest, y'all are going back to sleep, correct?
Yes, actually,
Yep.
yeah.
I already started sleeping.
I might Lamon's tiny hut us first. Just
We
do a
have to
little
get really
ritual there.
close, I think.
Well, are we going to like try and take
Let's see, what is that, 10 feet?
or would Crunchbite have be able to let us know if something screwy is going on? Be more inclined to knowing
The
that.
dog has to sleep too.
The dog has to sleep too. Chestnut doesn't, so Chestnut will probably do something.
And all of us are in the hut.
Or a fireball.
At least can be.
Yeah.
Okay. Fire hut.
Okay, yes, Zeus.
Don't forget your owl.
Yeah.
Oh, you were playing card games with him. Stay over there.
Jhank stopped playing card games.
You were. That's why you're over there.
No, Jhank,
Oh, wait,
Jhank is over here. Jhank is on the other side of the dog.
So, I guess while you all figure out your sleep order.
Great sleeping order.
I'm in the corner
Well,
with
natural
an owl.
20 on this dog is mine.
Owl.
There is enough dog for you to share.
GM question.
Yes.
I can see it. I can see it now. Yuliy and Jhank will form some sort of relationship that revolves entirely around the dog.
You didn't care. The dog came to her.
In the treasure room,
Mm-hmm.
I vaguely remember that there was like a stuffed beholder doll.
Mm-hmm.
I want that for my treasure.
You want the beholder for your treasure?
Yes.
Bless.
Okay. How are you gonna carry it?
Oh, is it that big?
Is it life-sized?
Yes, it is
Oh.
a taxidermied beholder.
Oh, it's a taxidermy. I thought I was
Okay.
imagining like a cute little like beholder plush.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too.
It's a big diorama of a bunch of stuffed goblins and a stuffed beholder.
Oh,
It's
diorama, not
life-size.
mural. Diorama.
Oh,
It's
never mind.
It's a taxidermy display like a museum. Then
Yes, which is why when I mentioned it earlier, I was like, oh, that's down a beholder.
Cutting off.
Oh, sorry. That's why when I first described the treasure room, I was like, oh wow, that's really impressive. The goblins took down a beholder somehow. Or at least found a corpse.
Oh, I thought there was like a separate doll to the diorama thing. Never mind.
No, it's a big old thing. I mean, you can still
Darn.
take it. I just don't know how you're carrying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to carry that.
You might be able to stuff it into Chestnut.
It's not great.
Nah, it's not.
There are like probably potential problems with carrying around a beholder corpse.
Probably.
I mean, unless we want to do like the whole invasion of Troy.
God. Sorry. That's a ridiculous
Frozen
image.
beholder.
So, Usk, if I remember right, you have a feat that lets you. Correct?
Sorry. You cut out a little bit there.
Oh, dang it. You have that keen mind feat, correct, Usk? The one that yeah, I'm looking at your sheet. So you know exactly how long it's been since sunrise, sunset. You know that like as you are sitting down to take this long rest, it has been almost a full day. So it's fairly understandable that with everything that has happened, y'all are pretty tired.
Yeah.
And as you sort of all drift off, you have the dream again.
Oh boy.
You're in the same dark hallway, although it's a little bit brighter this time. Perhaps just because at this point you are used to sort of wandering around these dark rooms and dark corridors. You can also tell that the make of the stone on these walls. Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry about that. The make of the stone on these walls is very, very different from the 2 floors you have seen so far. Whereas the others have been this like black, sort of completely smooth stone. These ones are they're not black. They are a dark gray, and they're incredibly rough, as though the rock is still being sort of hewn and smoothed down, and this floor is being built. So you from that you guess you are much, much further in the dungeon than you are now. And you see the same light, the same figure made of light at the end of, but it's not quite as bright as when you saw it a few hours earlier. It looks even more humanoid than when it last appeared, because the dimness of the light is enough that you're actually starting to be able to make out features on this. And you see the eye again, the big glowing eye, in the far end of the hallway, but it is a lot closer than it was last time. And you hear the voice echoing throughout the hall. "I found you, my apprentice. You can't hide from me forever."
Pardon?
And that is where we will end this session.
Who?
Dun, dun, dun.
The glowy guy is the Mad Mage's apprentice. He,
Yep.
for some reason, revivified us.
And yeah, that has been this game. Thank you for joining us as always.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Always a lot of fun. I'm glad that this did not turn out cluster as it could have been, despite the fact that the goblins murdered each other.
That was a very fun time with all the chaos and.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Spud. You gave me a lot of work to do, but it was worth it.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. I'm joking. But I think with that, it is time for us to go, and it's probably game. I'm not going to put down a hard date.
So next
It's
week
definitely
is
not going to be the 4th.
no.
Definitely not the 4th.
August is really horrible.
Yeah, August in general is going to be kind of bad because 4th is going to be not this game. I have my next session of live D&D on the 11th because it's a monthly game. So next week is going to be Murder in Jump Space. Week after that, I'm not sure.
Week after that is the 4th, so I will be gone for my sister's wedding.
All right.
18th and 25th. That's I can do.
We may we might try to organize something for the 4th, but at the moment I don't have much confidence. 11th I have to skip. So 18th might be the next Spudventure date after that, after next week.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe.
Thank you, as always, for joining us, everybody. And
Well, I mean, if we have a date where that's open and Spud can't be there, we could like take the approach that we took. What was it last week, where someone else record it and then.
Yeah, I'm absolutely cool with this whole idea of being a producer for you guys if you record your own sessions.
I will get better at streaming, Spud, I promise.
Yeah, don't worry about that too much. I can also help and give advice on that front if needed as well, because...
I will definitely ask for it at some point.
But anyway, that's it. Thank you for listening to our Spudventures. If you like what you heard, you can find more on YouTube and Libsyn, or Liberated Syndication, on iTunes and Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts. We stream these on twitch.tv every Sunday around 2 p.m. Pacific. If you want to keep up with this and other stuff I'm doing, follow me on Twitter. And if you want to support my ability to produce content like this, and, you know, Zenkern Presents and GreatDinn Presents, all that sort of thing, please consider giving support at patreon.com/Newbiespud. See you next time with the finale of Murder in Jump Space.
Woo! Who doesn't love a good murder?
I mean...
Plenty of them today.
Yeah.
True that.